Hey everyone, welcome back to News Nexus, your go-to channel for all things trending and informative. Today, we've got a hot topic on the table: Bitcoin's next move. Will it surge into a bull run, or are we looking at a continued bear market? Well, let's dive deep into the latest analysis and what the future holds for Bitcoin and the overall crypto market. Before we make any predictions, let's take a quick look at where Bitcoin stands right now. As of today, Bitcoin has been fluctuating between a range of 25,000 to 28,000. After a period of consolidation, it's either gearing up for a massive rally or a further dip. Bitcoin has had its fair share of volatility in recent months, with prices dipping below $20,000 and then bouncing back. But what's behind these fluctuations? Let's break it down. First, we need to understand the key factors that are currently driving Bitcoin's price. Global economic conditions. Global economic instability, inflation concerns, and central banks' monetary policies have had a significant impact on Bitcoin's price. With inflation on the rise in many countries, Bitcoin has been viewed as a hedge against inflation, similar to gold. But how are these factors affecting the crypto market? Institutional adoption. Over the past couple of years, institutional investors have been stepping into the Bitcoin market. Companies like Tesla, MicroStrategy, and others have invested billions into Bitcoin, signaling growing confidence in the asset. But the real question is, will this institutional interest continue to fuel Bitcoin's growth? Or will institutions pull back as the market shows signs of weakness? Regulatory developments. We can't ignore the elephant in the room: regulations. With governments around the world looking to regulate the crypto space, there's a sense of uncertainty. Recently, the European Union has introduced stricter regulations for crypto, which could either push the market higher by establishing clearer rules or lead to a sell-off due to fear of stricter regulations. Now, let's get into the technical analysis. Bitcoin's price action over the last few months has been interesting, to say the least. Looking at Bitcoin's recent price patterns, we can see a clear consolidation phase. This is often seen as a breathing space before the next big move. Traders often look for key technical indicators to determine if the market is in a bullish or bearish phase. Support and resistance levels. Bitcoin's recent support level has been around $25,000, while the resistance level is at $28,000. If Bitcoin can break through this resistance level, it could signal a new bull market. However, if it continues to bounce off the support level, we may see further dips and a prolonged bear market. Moving averages and RSI. Bitcoin's 50-day moving average is currently crossing above the 200-day moving average, which is a bullish signal known as the Golden Cross. However, the Relative Strength Index, RSI, is showing signs of being overbought, suggesting that Bitcoin might be due for a correction. These mixed signals leave us in a bit of a gray area. Beyond the price charts, there are also on-chain metrics that provide insights into Bitcoin's future. These metrics are data points gathered from the blockchain itself. Hashrate. Bitcoin's network hash rate is a strong indicator of miner confidence. The higher the hash rate, the more secure the network is, and the more miners are willing to invest in securing the blockchain. A strong hash rate could suggest that miners expect the price to rise. HODL waves. HODL waves show us how long Bitcoin investors are holding onto their coins. Currently, we're seeing a higher percentage of Bitcoin being held for over a year, indicating that long-term investors are not selling their holdings. This is a positive sign for the market, as it suggests confidence in Bitcoin's future. Let's talk about market sentiment. One of the most fascinating aspects of Bitcoin's price action is how much sentiment affects it. Right now, we're seeing a mix of fear and optimism in the market. Fear and Greed Index. The Crypto Fear and Greed Index is currently at 40, which reflects fear. When the market is in fear, many traders hold off on buying, waiting for prices to drop. However, when the market enters greed territory, that's when the bull runs tend to happen. We're seeing a bit of a tug-of-war between these two emotions right now. Mainstream media influence. Mainstream media has also played a significant role in shaping public perception of Bitcoin. Positive news about Bitcoin can trigger a surge in buying, while negative headlines can lead to a sell-off. Keeping an eye on the news can give us an idea of what direction the market might take in the short term. So, what's next for Bitcoin? Let's talk about potential scenarios. Bull run scenario. If Bitcoin breaks through its resistance levels and more institutional investors come on board, we could see a bull run in the coming months. Factors like growing adoption, favorable regulations, and increasing demand could propel Bitcoin's price to new all-time highs. Bear market scenario. On the other hand, if Bitcoin fails to maintain momentum and faces more regulatory hurdles or market fear, we might be looking at a bear market. In this case, Bitcoin could continue to consolidate or even dip further. However, long-term holders might still view this as an opportunity to accumulate more. Now, we want to hear from you. Do you think Bitcoin is heading towards a bull run, or are we looking at more bearish trends in the future? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to hit that like button if you enjoyed this video. For more insights and updates on all things crypto, make sure you subscribe to News Nexus and hit the notification bell so you never miss an update. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Stay informed, stay ahead.